Hey yo, what up? What up? It's Lamette with Salah Sports TV back at it again. Chill. Oh, we're gonna go in and talk about something that's been kind of viral for a few days now. Of course, that would be LeBron James confronting Stephen A. Smith. Um, I gotta say, man, I'm really, really tired of talking about LeBron James. Like I've never seen a man so needy of attention, so needy of attention. Like it's like something's wrong if everybody ain't watching him. Why do I say that? Because if you go back and watch confrontation, that confrontation between one LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith, neither one of these guys. I'm not fans of either one of these guys. So let me just throw that out there first. Like I don't this video is not based off of my fandom. It's not based off of any personal feelings I have toward either one of these guys. Because frankly, I don't like either one of them. Right. But in my view, LeBron James is way, way, way out of line for this. Way out of line for this. Stop talking about my son. Are you kidding me? Stop talking about my son. Your son is in the NBA. Your son is a grown man playing with other grown men, making what, $4-8 million? Sit your bitch ass down somewhere. Sit your bitch ass down somewhere. If you cared about your son, look. First of all, and I want LeBron James. Come on in, LeBron James fans. Drop your angry comments. I already know how y'all get down. LeBron James, I know. Trust me. I get into it with my own family over LeBron James, and I'm here to tell you, all you LeBron James, I want you to listen close. Pull up a chair real quick, because I don't want you to. Don't take this like I'm talking to you personally. I want to say this one time, and I want you to get it. You ready? You listening? You all are bitches. That's why you like LeBron James. That's why none of his bitch-made behavior bothers you, because you identify with it. I'm talking to all of y'all. You identify with all that faggot, all that bitch-made behavior that he puts out. Look at how Michael Jordan behaved, and look at LeBron James. You think Michael Jordan didn't have fire? He had fire, plenty of it, way more than this guy. Way more than this guy. Jordan let the fire burn within. He made a decision that he was just going to destroy you. He didn't do a lot of talking. But he would talk, but he ain't do a lot of it. He ain't do a lot of it. And when he talked, it wasn't no passive aggressive shit. It wasn't none of that. You know what it was? Back then, men were free to be men. Men were just men back then. You know? Now, today, on like this is NBC. This is David Stern's NBA League. This is Disney. This is Adam Silver's NBA. Huge difference in the way the game is covered. Huge difference in the way the games are played. Right? And LeBron James has a lot to do with it. Here's my question to LeBron James. Why is he so fucking angry? Like, what else does he need? What else does he want in his career? Why is he so angry? Everything's been given to him. Everything's been given to him. Even most of the championships he has been given to him. They've been given to him. Like, this guy he hasn't had to do anything outside of his comfort zone. You know, like most NBA players? Most NBA players have to figure it out. Most NBA players have to, when you go to a team, you have to learn the system of that team and play accordingly. LeBron James is free to carry his LeBron James system, the one where he just stands at the top of the key and keep calling for screens until he get a smaller guard on him and then bull him over under the rim or kick it out for a three. It's the same offense, if you want to call it an offense. We've been watching this guy play for 20-something years. Like, nothing's different. It's not entertaining. It's just not good. But that's not really what this video is about. See, the way the NBA games are being played, the punishment is already baked in. Don't worry. So don't worry about KD and his idiotic comments and his idiotic perspective. Don't worry about any of these guys. Don't worry about them. Because it's gonna that punishment is coming, right? And guys like LeBron, he might not feel it. Not in that way. He might be gone by the time that financial piper is ready to be paid. There will be consequences to this. There will be consequences to how NBA players have treated these fans. Like, it doesn't just snap back into place. Right? Fans remember. And it's being shown in the ratings of the league. But LeBron James approaching Stephen A. Smith, don't talk about my son. Like, the audacity, the sheer audacity. This guy's a bitch. And I see people saying, well, why Stephen A. Smith? Why he ain't keep that same dumbass niggas online on YouTube talking about why Stephen A. Smith ain't keep that same? He should have punched him. He should have did this. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Emotional ass, dumbass niggas online talking out their ass. Talking about Stephen A. Smith should have punched LeBron James. You know how stupid you sound? Shannon Sharpe just got basically let go by Fox for nutting up at a game. But you want Stephen A. Smith, and when Shannon Sharpe was showing his ass at the game, those were that was the Memphis Grizzlies, right? That was the Memphis Grizzlies. You want Stephen A. Smith to crash out on LeBron James at an NBA game. Like, a lot of y'all are just bitches, man. Just shut the hell up. Number one, that's not the right play. Now, if they backstage somewhere and LeBron approach him like that, see, Stephen A., I believe Stephen A. got, at this point in his career, I believe Stephen A. got better hands than LeBron. So if they backstage in the locker room somewhere, that's why Stephen A. said that. He like, yeah, man, if you call me, come see me back here. Stephen A. would have went back there. Stephen A. would have went back there ready for the smoke. This ain't me defending Stephen A. Smith. I don't like a lot. Stephen A. Smith has done a lot of shit that I don't like. He's trashed a lot of people that I didn't agree with. And it's true. He did not keep the energy the same when it came to Bronny and other bums. But on this issue, LeBron James coming up to him, don't talk about my son months later. Fuck you. Fuck you. See, y'all can defend nepotism. I think it's stupid as shit, actually. You know why? Because you got people who've been claiming to be oppressed for years, hundreds of years, claiming to be oppressed, always crying oppression. We oppression, we oppressed, 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 the big bad white man, white supremacy, this and that, this and that. Well, what that looks like, what people is basically complaining about is nepotism, right? Why all the good jobs go to this person? Why all the opportunities go to this person? Why all the loans go to these people? Why can't I get a business loan? Like why? What we're talking about is nepotism, right? So you bitches, all you bitches complain about nepotism when it don't go in your favor. Then soon as LeBron James, and this is only for him, like you ain't getting shit out of this. But as soon as LeBron James gets an inkling of power, y'all ready to use some nepotism to push his son into the league and boast on nepotism? Again, revert back to what I said in the beginning. A lot of you are just fucking stupid. You're stupid. Like, we ain't in no position to use nepotism. But y'all want to use it to get one guy who's already a billionaire, get his son into the league. That's y'all grand play for nepotism. Like I said, I don't respect most LeBron James fans. I don't. And it's not just because they're LeBron James fans. No. That would be dumb as hell. No, it's because a lot of LeBron James fans, they actually share the same character as him, or lack thereof, I should say. That's why. That's why. You know how many people took aim at Michael Jordan? People was taking aim at Michael Jordan after his father died. People was blaming him, right? People was blaming him for his father's death. People were like, you have no idea the scrutiny Michael Jordan was under. No idea. And let me say this, because this needs to be said. I was not a Michael Jordan fan back then. I was a Lakers fan through and through. Magic Johnson, James Worthy, Kareem, Byron Scott, A.C. Green, Michael Thompson, Kurt Rambis. That was my team. I was not a Michael Jordan. Didn't like Michael Jordan back then. But I did respect him. I did respect him. And looking back, I gotta respect the guy. I just gotta respect him. Right? His sons ain't running around here in dresses like Magic and Isaiah Thomas. Right? Now, don't get me wrong, his son got some issues. But that ain't one of them. That ain't one of them. Michael Jordan, he painted the picture of masculinity. And what I mean by that is, I hear you talking, like, I hear these motherfuckers talking, but I'm not focused on them. When you go back and look at the tape, look at Michael Jordan's face. He ain't never concerned with the crowd. He don't care. He ain't trying to get nobody kicked out of the game. He don't even hear them. He's focused on the game. And if any man knows, any man who's been through heartache, any man who's had their heart broken by a girl, by a woman, you know what to do when that happens. Right? Real men know what to do when that happens. See, a lot of you bitch made niggas, like, the girl leave you, she break your heart. What you do is you sit around and you try to think of every way to get her back. Right? She cheated on you, but you're sitting here thinking, well, what did I do to make her cheat? What did I? And you're sitting here trying to think of ways to get her back, when really you should be on your purpose. You should be focused on making yourself better, right? Even if you did, if you drove, if it's your fault that she went and, she left you, fine. But harping on the past doesn't do anything. Using words to try to convince somebody to come back doesn't do anything. What you have to do is focus on you and make yourself better, make yourself stronger. So I digressed a little bit, but what I'm saying all that to say, Michael Jordan has that. He's not concerned with what people have to say. He's focused on what's in front of him, his own goals. Meanwhile, you got this bitch over here. Look at him. He's a bitch. He's always looking at what somebody else got going on. The whole time he was in Cleveland, he wanted to be Kobe. Soon as Kobe retired, he's in LA. The whole time, the first time he was in Cleveland, he wanted to be in Miami. Like, he always wants what's on somebody else's plate. Kobe got fucking Oscar for a movie. He had to put out a bullshit ass movie that nobody liked. Michael Jordan wore 23. He wears 23. Kobe started out wearing number 8, changed his number to 24. He changed his number. Michael Jordan did Space Jam. He did Space Jam. This guy's a bitch, man. This guy's a straight up bitch. And you approach Stephen A. as if he's the only one talking about your son. Like, everybody talking about your bum ass son. Everybody talking about your bum ass son. And I'm tired of people saying, oh, he's a good kid. He's a kid. Like, ain't no kids in the NBA. That's a grown ass fucking man. That's a grown man. So LeBron James does all this shit to get his son into the NBA. Then after he gets him in the NBA, then what does LeBron James say? Oh, he don't even need he don't even need the money. He don't need this. Like, so you taking an opportunity away from somebody who really does need it. Some guy who worked his whole life, worked his ass off for his whole life, right? Trying to get his family together, trying to, take care of his parents and shit. But you got Bronny taking up a spot. And then you brag that he don't need the money. I think it's disgusting, bro. I'm trying to think of a redeemable quality from LeBron James. The only one I got left, the only redeemable quality that I got left. And because I see people saying, oh, he's a great family man. And you don't, shut up. You don't know that. This man talking about, ain't no party like a Diddy party. Like, no. Once you say that, you ain't no great family man. You ain't. Fuck out of here. But what I still give him credit for is how he put his crew on. He put his whole crew on. Now, I don't know how he treat them dudes behind closed doors. I don't know how he talk to them. I don't know none of that. But I know one thing. He still got them at least them two dudes. What's his name? Mav Carter and the other guy, the little dude. He put them dudes on. Where a lot of you don't see that a lot. But that's starting to wear thin. It's like, all right, like, if that's the only thing, that's your only redeemable quality, and everything else people look at regarding you looks like shit, then that's not gonna hold up, brother. It's not gonna hold up. One thing that's interesting that we want to keep our eyes on, LeBron James is up over 20 years into the league. At some point, he's going to have to leave the game. And when he does, his son will still have to deal with the same media. Or, you know, maybe the charade will just be up at that point. Maybe they both retire at the same time, Bronny and Bron. I would not be surprised in the slightest if Bronny leaves the NBA when LeBron retires. We hear rumors of LeBron starting his own league, a new league. Who do you think the star of that league would be? Like, the guy is insufferable, bro. But it is pretty interesting. It's interesting when somebody can be this clueless as to their douchebaggery, right? Extremely clueless. But I think he might have the right one this time because Stephen A. Smith, while at first he was somewhat subdued, I just heard an interview he did last night, and he's going back at him. So this thing is liable to heat up. Stephen A. Smith just got paid. He just got his money. I think he's a high top guy over there at ESPN now. So that sends LeBron a message as well. Stephen A. Smith, and I get it, a lot of people don't like Stephen A. Smith. I'm not really a fan of Stephen A. Smith, but it does not appear that he's going anywhere anytime soon. Does not appear that way. So stay tuned. We'll see. If you like the video, bang off on that like button one time. Peace.